Yo, what up, Simmers? What up? Welcome back to the Sim Sideline. It's week 4, King College 27 Dynasty. Year 1. Obviously, you can tell that by the date, week 4, 2026. The game just came out yesterday, but so yeah, where we at? We got FCS Southeast this week. Coach Pop Toppins is hoping the home crowd can live up to its reputation as one of the toughest environments in college football this week. So we got an 8 o'clock game, 93 degrees. Look like we're going to get some rain, 75% chance of rain. Curtis Nix, I guess that's their guy that we got to look out for. Deuce Robinson didn't have a good game last time out for Bama, but tough game. You can see we are much better than this team and should be able to take them out pretty quickly. Just a look at our schedule coming up. And this, we take a look at the top 25. The Buckeyes are the number 1 team in the nation, followed by Oregon, Georgia, Indiana, LSU, Miami, Oklahoma, BYU, USC, and Texas round out your top 10. And as we used to do on King College 26, and I just remember this, we just scroll through the remaining teams in the top 25 to get a look at the national landscape. Conference standings in the ACC, you can see we are currently 3rd, but tied for 1st, because we only played 1 game so far. I don't know if credit is showing you this on his end, but we'll just take a look at where Colorado sits. They are currently 2-1 at the moment. Yeah, we ain't been looking at players of the week. Elijah Hopkins and Kilby Valson. Florida International went crazy. Players of the week for my conference was Sammy Brown and Tyler Brown. Both out of Clemson. We had Simon Coleman and Avery Johnson out the Big 12 for Cutter's Conference. And our Heisman watch looks like Jaden Mavia, Ahmad Hardy, Julian saying Sam Levitt. Looks like Jeremiah Smith has fallen out of the rankings. For the top 4 at least. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our practice plan lined up. Because I know he got post-practice report. I know he got banged up in the last game. Then we have some safeties, some corners and some safeties. Look like everybody. Ashlyn Barker, okay, he didn't practice either. Everything else looks to be in order. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get busy. This is a night game. No, we just wore those. Ain't got no black jerseys? I guess not. We'll just come out in the regular Degulas. Let's tap in. will be hopefully a stat stuff game. And I don't anticipate we're going to have to play this one all the way through because we're going to get up by more than 3 scores. If we have to play this all the way through, it just means we was not ready to play.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Let's get busy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first.
Pop Toppins close. It's still Doodoo Brown.
Behind the big guys on the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Let's go. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go, Michael. Makai.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
All right. Get these boys up out of here.
On the ground with the counter. Shit. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Got a man. It's Wiles.
Come on, bro.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Let's get the ball back.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the Condors offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
All right, fellas.
linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and...
Got a little grass. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He's got the tight end.
Come on.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The option, the keeper.
Oh, my God.
Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas.
He'll run it again. Makes it
Yo.
past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He'll do it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked it down to the 17.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And it'll be the Condors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain
Because
on
clearly
the
all
play.
they're going to do is run the football.
I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. from the left hash. This one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Our
And the first points of the day
defense
come on
can't
that
stop
field
the
goal.
run for shit.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place
I
to
think
play
that
on the road,
is
especially at nighttime. This
the moral
crowd,
of the story
they get
here.
loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
All right, here we go.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Sperry. Looking left. That's caught.
Let's go.
It's Robinson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play.
Going downfield for the big play. And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Riles. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Shit. Didn't get the look I wanted. Safety came over the top. Ate it. Who would have thought?
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Alright, let's get over this.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Got it set up on the outside. Bounced off his feet.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads. So a lot of times this is about controlling that pass rush and not letting them pin their ears back on the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They
Shit.
got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Fuck.
And that ball will sail
off
into
in
the end
front
zone
of
for a
it.
touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's right. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
And it'll be the Condors who will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Looking downfield on first down.
God.
Can't find the man.
Damn it.
He'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all
unleashes one deep. Touchdown Seminoles. He got
Let's
it
go.
right down in bounds.
And he's got that by-you speed, like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Needed that shit.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Understanding Sperry.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Finding some room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty
Y'all
for
got
the
to
first
be better
down.
than this.
You count up those
You
explosive
just gotta
plays
be.
in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He leaves it with his back.
There we go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Moving out to the right.
Well, I
the
think
quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
I threw that shit away. I just
He's
want to
looking
say that.
downfield to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for room. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open.
You gotta
And
be
it's such a
shitting me.
great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
Can I challenge that?
Now we'll hang on
yeah,
here.
shit.
The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Shit.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Condors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks and they'll have to try it again.
And you want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool them, but they couldn't get it done.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
Tackles?
He
No.
cannot get it in. A
Go
mere
for it.
inches away from pay dirt.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality
Oh,
of the front line
shit.
of his defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Missed that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's
Come
wild.
on, you gotta be shitting
Push
me.
down for the tackle. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Going long. It's a big stride inside the 10.
Let's go.
Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Good ball. There's barbecue chicken on that side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Handoff to the lone back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud, they are crazy, and his communication says they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Perkins. Knocked off his feet.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to Green. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Nice.
Okay, Holly. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Finds us back in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Celebrations. Let's see. How we doing? RT. Okay.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll keep it again on the option.
There we go.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Condors will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They believe they can run right here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's go. Fast. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Noles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there. That run right there.
The RPO is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. He caught it. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option, keeps it on first down. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Buys a little extra time.
Come
He
on.
slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And it'll be the Condors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Stevens. There's some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He can't even get the bench in there.
Decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll go to the sneak. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last one.
Just take the points.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Let's
get the defense out the game.
Extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big.
That's good.
Make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Catch in the middle. It's Perkins. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked quite yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Get there. Get there.
He lobs one high down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Oh, my
This
God.
has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Did not feel good at all. Didn't even get 100 yards of rushing today. Kevin Sperry, 21 out of 25, 267, 3 touchdowns, no picks. That looked good on his season stats. Trevion Wiseman, 11 for 64, a tub. He only got 1 rush, 1 for 9. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Receiving, I know Dan's, he had 2 tubs and only had 95 yards receiving though. Dudes 4 for 61. Rosario Riles 4. 29 and a tub. All right. Let's go to our recruiting board here. We number 1 on here. Who is we going here. Soft sale on my boy. Magic. And we still can't holler, bro. Nate Holyfield, how you doing? We can soft pitch Nate, and that's what we finna do. Deontay Page. Who you rank on your board first? We up to NIL. What's up, bro? Trying to talk to you about coming to Death Row. All in the videos, smiling, dancing. some of that on you. And put some of that on you. In the center house, man, got no info. Where we at on you? Third. I definitely don't like my tight end right now. Get this right here. Alton Cribs, what we doing with Alton Cribs here? We need to get some more pressure on Alton, so let's be first on his list. Offer my man a scholarship. He didn't even want 40. Give you what you asked for. Did we offer you yet? Oh, we out on you? Okay. Can I have my 10 points back? We have first for Patrick Liggins. Ain't nothing we could do there. Damn, not how I say his ass. was expecting. Third. Zach Randall. We want to offer you a scholarship, sir. He's a 4-star, right? All right, all right, that concludes our recruiting this week. We didn't even offer him, bro. I probably could get off of him. Well, I need a backup, so shit. All right, yeah, so that wraps up week 4. Put it in the books. Make sure you liking, commenting, subscribing, you know. Let us know what you playing on your channel so we can support. Tap into some of our other series that we got going on the channel. But without further ado, it's Benjamin Banneker signing out. Catch y'all on the next one. Yep.